Welcome back, friends, to the Polish Podcast. We hope you're enjoying the conversation we're having with today's guest, Ariel Moore. But now it's time to add a dash of spontaneity and a sprinkle of fun to the show. It's time for Ask Me Anything. So, Ariel, this is how Ask Me Anything works. It's a chance for us to peel back the layers and get to know the woman behind the work and the quirks behind your expertise. I have a few questions that I've curated for you, and we're just going to follow our curiosity to know more about you. Are you ready?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay. I think you can handle these questions. But my first question for you is, what do you believe is the biggest misconception people have about leadership, and how would you debunk it?
Oh, especially for women, that you have to be qualified or you have to know everything, and I think I see so much of like people wanting to have the right answers and just say the thing. Like, I am not as impressed by people when they have the right answers. Like, we think that having the right answers is what gets us into leadership or what gets us promoted. And it's not, it's, for the most part, authenticity, vulnerability, teachability, the ability to grow, and all of those things. And so anyways, that's what I would say. Being right all the time, saying the most perfect thing, all of those things. I don't know. That's not the kind of people that I look up to and want to be led by.
No, I love that. I think it's an encouragement for all of us to just kind of take a breath and be like, you don't have to have all the answers, and it's okay to say, I don't know, but we can find out together. And that's that teachability piece that
all
you
the
brought
kids
up.
Are saying, say less. And I think in my mind,
yes.
But seriously, they mean it to say like, I got you. I know what you mean, but really I'm in my mind, like, we all need to just say less, probably. Anyways.
No, I love that. That's really good. That's awesome. My second question for you is, could you share a story about a leader who has inspired you, and what qualities of theirs do you admire the most about them?
Yes. So in Oklahoma, our Secretary of Public Safety, her name is Trisha Everest, and she is a leader to me and a friend and has been a mentor. She's been a lot of different things at a lot of different times in my life. And what I love about her, and I always have since the beginning, is how available she is. Like, no matter how fancy, and she's even like, her title is the iceberg really of her real life and who she's connected with, all these things. She's just available. She's available for people. No matter who you are, she'll answer the phone. She'll show up to the thing. She'll give herself away to things. And I'm taking that on with my own identity, that I will be available for people and give myself away and show up to the thing and do stuff. And then I also love how, just how she will open doors for other people. Like, like sometimes, people have like a wealth of resources just in their network and who they know. But they aren't necessarily like connecting those people with other people. And so I love how she opens doors for people, even her giving away her network, and that she has a story, and is very like authentic and real and makes people feel really comfortable, and really just humility. I really love a leader who's humble, and she's that. That's probably one of my favorite human qualities at all, is humility. I just like it because it makes it like other people are allowed to be here too, and it makes the room accessible to others. It takes down all the defenses and the facade, and like that it kills like pride and defensiveness and all these things, because it feels like just complete exposure and vulnerability with people. And I think that's what brings out like the best things that are inside of people, is whenever we have like a culture of humility. So anyways, love her.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you have a leader like that in your life to look up to, and that is something we all need, is that level of humility, that accessibility, and just someone who's willing to show up for you, for sure. My final question for you is, how do you define success, and has your definition evolved over time?
I was hoping this question was going to be, where can we mail cookies to? What is the mail boxed cookies to? Dang it. That's gonna be question number 4. Okay.
Okay.
Success to me. What does that success look like to me?
Yeah. How do you define success?
Oh, I would say the effect on other people's lives, because that's my passion. That's what have enthusiasm about. That's what I have. My caring and my purpose is tied to, our success at the most like basic level is tied to whatever our purpose is. And so if someone is doing something that is not tied to their purpose, then no matter how much money they make or whatever, they're not going to feel successful. But I've even said that, like, say this thing, say that, this program wasn't here anymore today. I would still feel like, so I would just be like, or even if I died today, I'd be like, oh, you know what? I would feel successful. I would, there's nothing that I wanted to do that I didn't do. There was nothing that, and then just the effect that I've been able to have on the people's lives that have gone through the program. Sure. Like, I mean, I can't even, there's so many faces of like, what about Lindsay? What about Michael? What about Terrace, Kayla? Like I could just go down the list of all of these people. Sean, I mean, who have, I've been able to affect their lives, and now they're out there like affecting other people's lives. And so it's like, okay, like now they're out there living in their element and their purpose. There is no other, like, I don't know, there's no greater success than that.
Yeah. No, and it's the ripple effect of how we affect others and so forth.
Success to me is like empowering others. Like it doesn't just stop with like, if I have this paper and I hand it to you, that's not like success to me, but if I have it, give it to you, and now, you make copies and then you hand them out to a bunch of other people, like that, empowering other people to do things, I think is, I don't know. I feel a lot of purpose and success in those things.
Awesome. Well, Ariel, thank you so much for sharing with us. And here's the thing, friends, we want you to be a part of the conversation. We want your questions, your curious musings, and your wild wonderings about our guests. So if there's something you've just always wanted to ask, now's your chance. You can learn more at our website, polishnetwork.org, and send in your questions today.